It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Pats, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, here's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the first play of the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nowhere.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jones now throwing on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's done. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's done. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. 2nd down and 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper foot.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Jackson on first down, buying time to his left.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Jackson on first down.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's done. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Singletary to get the drive started.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
He will they'll return this from deep in the end zone. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And Monty Rice there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson steps away to his left. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
And to give this time to the tailback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like, and now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots down 20-14, 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
To Henry.
That catch good for only a couple. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
To throw is Jones.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Now Jones.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here's Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Strong right. 4 down. Mike 42, check.
Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it.